guys, Brittanie Rodriguez.
Hi, I'm Cheryl.
My name's Matt.
Hiya, I'm Helen Kimber.
Hi everyone, my name is Susanna.
Hi, my name is Caitlin Kite.
Hey, I'm Alex Martin.
Hi, this is Dr. Matt.
Hi, my name is Kirkland Bennett, and
I want to share how I connect with nature.
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 how I connect with nature is just by going outside, whether I'm hiking, going on trails.
I do compost. I'm a future or avid gardener.
I study how bacteria stick to plant roots so we can better understand how to grow better crops.
I'm a botanist by training, so I spend a lot of time out in the spring in the Rocky Mountains.
Every time I do an experiment, I'm interested in chemical dynamics, and so this is on the fundamental level, how do atoms and molecules react with one another and how do they form their products?
I feel like the best way to connect with nature is to protect nature and to try to help spread it.
I studied animal behavior, and in particular I focused on birds. I think the case of birds is a really good one to exemplify my relationship with nature now. Once you've learned bird songs, once you've learned bird species, once you see them around, it's really hard to tune them out after that. So for the rest of your life, you hear those little voices and they wake you up in the morning and you see those shadows and those movements and you're immediately paying attention to them.
I'm a videographer and I'm based in Bristol, UK, and I co-run a website called Januchowski-Hartley, which is a multimedia platform combining scientific research and travel from across the world.
Hiking for me is more, than just the physical aspect of completing a trail. It brings me a sense of clarity. I feel so many of us get lost in life and we forget what our clear paths are. And going out in nature and hiking has brought me back to what I feel in my heart is what I'm supposed to be doing.
On the one hand, there's the urban me that sits in front of the computer a lot of time, working, exploring, learning, connecting to the world, and then I'm completely in my mind and in my brain, and it's a world very much contained within itself.
Like a lot of people, I spend most of my day sitting at my desk staring at a computer screen. One of the ways that I connect with nature is just by going outside. It doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't have to be a big trip.
And then on the other hand, there's like the nature me, the outside me, where I just completely immerse into the experience of nature.
A couple of times a day, I get up from my desk, go walk around, see trees, wind blowing through the trees, sunshine, it makes you feel good.
My mind is blown by the complexities of nature and the process of evolution that has led to an unbelievable range of adaptations in the natural world.
Even though I work on plants, most of my work is done in a sterile laboratory setting.
When I'm out hiking, I tend to draw a lot of pictures and especially if I have lots of time, and take notes on new things that I see, new plants I see, and insects and turtles and all kinds of stuff.
One of the ways that I connect with nature is writing my science fiction books, where I actually take up issues related to the environment and politics and just advocating for responsible environmental stewardship, really connecting with it on a more personal level and societal level.
And so when I want to connect with nature, I go out and I spend time with my 2 dogs. I go for walks with friends. There's some lovely beaches, and the great thing about North Carolina is you're about 2 hours from the beach, 2 hours from the mountains.
And even in urban environments like the one I live in now, I'm on the edge of the city of Exeter, you still see lots of different species, and you can't help but notice them and pay attention to them and find them fascinating, and perhaps even value them a bit more, because in urban places there are different assemblages and fewer of certain species.
Quite often it's said that people can too often spend a lot of their time looking through a camera at the environment. However, I think the camera is a really important tool for getting some people out into the natural world.
Here on this beautiful campus that we have at Heriot-Watt, you can just hear the birds now, that's gorgeous. I find it really sad that when you come to a beautiful place like this, you look down and you see trash. There's a lid there, a piece of gum, a cigarette butt. Looks like some people are fishing here. And you come to a beautiful place like this and you see trash on the ground. you wouldn't throw trash on the floor at home, so why would you throw it on the forest floor?
Somebody had a fire back here or something and it got out of control, because look at all of this charred stuff. I mean, that's all black on this side.
Corrupt governments, organized crime, and poverty force many of these local people into activities such as illegal logging, poaching, and unsustainable farming practices in order to provide for their families.
And I think people are so disconnected from nature because we have to travel to get to it. I know for me, I live in the megalopolis of the United States, so there's a lot of suburbs in between cities, and not a lot of forest, but really this is only 20 minutes from my house, so it wasn't too hard to get to.
Clearly a fire. I mean, look at that. It's like that on every single tree right here. Every single one.
The unjust systems that perpetuate the cycle of poverty and prevent these people from contributing and in connecting with nature and protecting their local ecosystems is a human rights violation. To be a conservationist is to be an activist. While these exploitative political systems and resulting injustices against the people are perpetuated, wildlife conservation cannot advance.
More and more we have to try and look at bringing green environments into urban environments and even indoors into our own homes.
Butterflies need butterfly corridors so they can make it to Mexico. So, and Furzer root's a medicinal plant as well. So that's the plant I connect with the most and that I try to help.
And I find that my love for nature has spilled over also into my decor and my wardrobe. I even have tattoos of nature on me. So it's really something that is internal in more ways than one, not just my microbiome and the things that live on my skin, but also my style.
I founded a hiking business because of this, because of my passion for this. I love that when I take people hiking, it's like they open up to me a little bit more, and by the end of the hike, it's almost like they've come to a sense of, you know, clarity on certain things, as well as, you know, a feeling of accomplishment.
I like to alter my commute every single time I walk and just see if I can see something a little bit different, and quite often I find something that I've never seen before. Just take that little bit longer over it, just take another 10 minutes so you can sit down for 5 minutes. Quite often if I'm walking in the woods, I'll find that I'm missing a lot when I walk past because I'm trying to get from A to B. It's nice just to sit down and just to stop, be quiet and listen to things and to look at things just that little bit closer.
To me, connecting with nature and conserving nature also means connecting with people and defending their rights through our votes, our business, and our politics, and by amplifying the voices of those who are telling their stories and leading the causes in environmental and human justice.
And if you ever need 5 minutes to yourself, you can just have a little walk around it and get lost in the countryside.
Of course, everyone watches a bit of Attenborough.
This feeling of awe could play a very important role in our connection or our reconnection to nature. If we experienced more awe, I guess we would be much better able to take care of our planet and protect it.
Nature is not just outside of us, but also inside of us.
Nature is part of us. It's where we come from. It's essential.
Experiencing ourselves as one people, one humanity with one common future.
Nature is fantastic. It is exciting. It is inspiring, and it's fascinating. So I feel really lucky to have a life where I'm aware of these things and am always out learning more from other people.
You have to get back out there and we have to reconnect.
It can be as simple as that.